So today is going to be just kind of a simple stream. It's going to be quick. It's not going to be anything serious. Um, we're just going to talk about the things that I'm going to be streaming coming up over the next couple of days. So I'm just kind of hanging out here. Actually, I kind of want to hop on my deer. But yeah. So it's just going to be a quick stream. I'm just going to talk about the things that are upcoming and what I'm going to be up to and what's going to be the next couple of days. So the we finally got the news on what GameEgo was talking about and what they were discussing. So they released the news on Archeage Unchained. So it's been getting a little bit of hype. People have been checking it out, looking around, seeing what it's going to be like, and I'm definitely interested in it. I'm definitely going to be playing it. I'm definitely going to end up probably going highest um, the highest bundle, just to kind of get the extra items and be able to get a couple more vanity items. I kind of really like vanity items. Plus the bag space early, it's going to be really nice. So I want to pick that up. So I'll grab the whole package. There's currently 3 packages. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, there's 3 packages. The first package is $25.99. That lets you on the server, gives you your name and all that stuff. That's just a basic package. If you don't really care about like random vanity stuff or anything like that, or titles or random dances and stuff like that, you can just go for that. That's the easiest way. It's just $25.99. The next one after that, I think, was 50ish. And that one is a little bit more stuff for the vanity store and a couple more stuff. And then the last one, and it's 1 dance and then 1 costume, I think it was. And then the last one was 79, and that one is the 2 dances. I think there's 3 costumes, 2 expansion scrolls, 5,000 credits. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So that's the one I'm probably going to be picking up. And it's going to release on September 30th. So around that time, probably, if not the day of, the next day-ish, like September 30, probably October-ish, then I'll definitely be farming that really hard, because I want to play that really well and get really far in that, get up there with a lot of the players, really enjoy the experience of all the new players that are going to be on it most likely, all the old returning players who are going to be on it most likely, and the early PvP at low levels that we're going to get to experience again, which I missed from Archeage, which is that low level PvP where people don't really have like maxed out gear, maxed out specific stats or anything like that, and they just kind of mess around in the leveling zones and just PvP. So I'm really excited for all that. So I'm really getting ready to play Archeage Unchained. So that'll be the 30th though. So that'll be in a little bit. Until then, I'm pretty much just gonna hang out in Archeage. I'm currently on Fangborn. This is most likely the class I'm gonna be starting on, because it's just from what I think is gonna happen. Since they're releasing that new class, which is it's like a dagger class. It looked like it's another melee class. Is what we absolutely know. Since releasing that, I predict that a lot of the players are either going to go that, they're going to still end up on Battle Rage. So a lot of players are just going to end up on Melee and stuff like that. I don't prefer the Melee playstyle. It's just not my cup of tea. I'll probably check out that class and see what it has to offer. I might mix up a couple things, but most likely I'm going to just end up Fangborn. Fangborn is just the most fun class for me to play right now. It's a nice combination of all the things I like, so I'm really enjoying it. So that's what I'm going to stick with. For those of you who don't know, Fangborn is Malediction, Shadowplay, and Archery. Malediction is one of the newest classes. So it is just what it is. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna probably level as and what I'm gonna play as. I pretty much have it ironed out where I want to go with it. But I can't show that yet because I had changed this character from a different class, and I'm leveling my classes again. So I'll have to set that up before I would be able to show you guys why I prefer this playstyle. If not, you guys will see it when I start streaming Archeage Unchained, because I'll definitely be doing that for quite a bit. But yeah, this is what I'm going to play. I just think that Archeage Unchained is going to have a lot of melee players, and being able to kite, being able to purify myself, being able to steal a lot of their buffs and stuff is going to be really helpful for me. I don't ever play as a healer. I can't. I mean, I played with a healer one time, and that's literally only if my friends play, because then they can do all the living for me, and I just basically follow them along and just heal, um, which I'm kind of predicting people will do. I'm kind of predicting that there'll be full parties day one. I'm excited for the dungeons. People probably have to do dungeons again, low level dungeons. So that'll be a lot of fun to try to do at level or even level with full parties. That'll be a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to Archeage Unchained. I hope Gamigo does a really good job with it. So I'm just really excited for it. As far as Path of Exile, I am looking forward to Blight League, but I'm not looking forward to Blight League because they are changing ascendancies again. And the builds that I want to go are I keep making the mistake of trying to start with new skills first and then not really being able to farm currency. So I'm gonna start with I wanted to start this league with just one of my older builds. However, they completely just decimated my older farming build because of the way they changed up Death's Oath. So that whole build got changed. I started setting up a different one that's essentially going to be a hybrid Death's Oath build, but that's a little bit expensive too because of how you have to really balance that and how you have to get very, very specific stats and stuff. It's really dependent on your chaos resistance. It's really dependent on a lot of unique items to make it work. It's interesting, and I do want to see if I can get it to work, but I definitely wanted to try something that's not really labor intensive or early cost intensive. So that's why I wanted to go with my Wander builds, which my Wander builds are always my most fun builds for me to play personally. The Wander playstyle is really fun for me. It's sad that there's only like 2 really end game possible styles, and that's Power Siphon and Kinetic Blast. I do hope that they start to add new wandering playstyles, but right now those are the only 2. But looking at it, if they're changing, from what I've heard and what I've read on the forums, they're changing Assassin, and my Power Siphon build heavily abused what the previous Assassin Ascendancy had to offer. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I'm not really sure what the new Assassin tree is going to look like. They haven't released it just yet, so I don't know how I'm going to be able to manage that. I know as far as Raider, from what I've seen to do Raider, I can definitely go Kinetic Blast Raider, and I'm really kind of hoping to do that. That probably will be my build. It'll probably be Kinetic Blast Raider. I'll probably focus on a lot of frenzy charges, and then I'll probably go with what is it? Ice Bite instead of Herald of Ice. Or instead of Added Cold, I'll probably go with Ice Bite, and then I'll go, it'll just basically be your standard Elemental Wander. So I'll use a Piscators. Probably use Dexterity stacking, so it'll be something like that. There is one new item that came out last week that I was using to help Dexterity stack, and then I might use an Astromentus or something like that. But it'll only really end up about like 4 or 5 uniques. Which is less than my Death's Oath build, the hybrid one, which pretty much uses like 6, or almost 8 actually, for Death's Oath. So I think that'll be cheaper. Most of the early wanding items that I would use are really cheap. They don't cost a lot, so it'll be really cost effective to start a league with. So I'll probably talk about, as far as builds and stuff, I'll probably do that the day of the league release, which is Friday. So I'll be up early before the league comes out. I'll get all the downloaded and run through my builds in Path of Building, so I have everything set up for that. I'm definitely looking forward to that league. It'll be interesting. I'm hoping the ascendancy changes are nice. I'm hoping some of the new skills are really fun to play. I definitely want to get on at least one new skill this league. They did release one poison skill. I can't exactly remember the name of it, but it's like throwing blades, so I'm interested to play that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get on Path of Exile and definitely do that. That most likely, because it's starting this month, and it's leading up to Archeage Unchained, I'll most likely be doing Path of Exile on this stream all the way up until September 30th when Archeage releases, and then it's going to be a lot of Archeage. So that'll let me really get a lot of time in with the new league during all the hypeness of it, all the newness of it, when people don't really know things, when I can really check out some builds and really customize things. I can try to find some new uniques that nobody else has seen yet. So So yeah, I'm really hoping to do that. That's what this upcoming month is really going to be. This upcoming month, and then next month is going to be a lot of Archeage. I'm going to be grinding Archeage really hard when Unchained comes out. Um, I definitely want to get really, really well leveled and stuff into that. So, um, but I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to talk about today. It was just supposed to be a quick stream. I didn't really want to cover anything specific. I wouldn't really want to grind anything today just because it's been a long week. I'm really tired, but I wanted to make sure that I discussed this stuff. But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to say. I'm about to head out. This will be up on my YouTube channel, and just discussing everything that I just talked about between Blight League and um, Archeage Unchained. Again, I'm really excited for Archeage Unchained. I'm really hoping that it's going to come out with a lot of. I really hope they keep their promises. I really hope that they don't kind of end up back at the same mess of pay to win that Tryon really had set up. It kind of put a bad taste on a lot of people's mouths. But hopefully Gamigo does a good job. I'm really excited for the possibilities that are coming out with it. So I'm hoping they do their best. But I'm going to catch everybody later. I'm going to head out. I'm just going to go get some rest. But thanks everybody who stopped by. Thanks to everybody who's in my chat. All 4 of you, I see you guys there. Thank you all for being here. I'll catch you all later. Nui out.
Saturday nights, blueberry cigarillos, swishers make my throat hurt, rolling up.